So, in my life, I've listened to music, and in that music listening, every so often, I've experienced a situation that goes something like this. Think of a song as a train, for example, and you get on the railroad that is the song, and you're riding it through, and at some point you come across this little, absolutely beautiful valley, and it's just lush and sublime, and you just want to get off the train and build a homestead there and spend the rest of your life in that little bit of music. But no, the song keeps rolling along. Within 30 seconds or something, you're back in the rest of the song, and the rest of the song, maybe it's fine, or maybe it's just bad. The point is, it does not hold a candle to that beautiful little part of the song that you wish you could spend the rest of your life in. Sometimes you can have songs where there is a part that is better than the other parts, but it happens frequently enough or is contextualized well enough that it feels okay. It works well enough within the rest of the song that you're willing to listen to the whole thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about songs where you're listening to it and you either wish that it was more like this part of the song or that this was the only part of the song that there was. And, well, that's awkward, isn't it? I don't think people are talking enough about what a disappointing bait and switch Video Killed the Radio Star is. The verses are great. The verses have this wonderful straight-ahead piano pop quality. Then the chorus comes along, and maybe some people like this. I don't understand how. It's like, maybe, is that exaggeration? I don't think so. Given that a chorus is supposed to be the part that you should be singing in the street as you walk along, it is really frustrating when that chorus is bad. In my younger and more vulnerable years, I often listened to a greatest hits CD of the Cars that my parents had. And even back then, I remember that the intro felt crisp and energetic and has a bit of a sense of longing to it. And then the rest of the song rolls and it's fine. But I just wish the rest of the song were a bit more like the intro.
I bought a one-way ticket, 'cause I knew I'd never see the ground.
As someone who's spent a lot of my life living in the Pacific Northwest, this song's opening makes me think of home. It feels like a crisp 40-degree day with light rain. Are you out there where the rainy days begin? It also has a feeling of escapism, of wanting to be somewhere else than where you are and trying to get there, and that's something I can relate to as well. And the first verse and chorus really encapsulate those feelings for me. I don't think the lyrics of the later verses are as impactful as the first verse. And I know Adam loves his key changes, but for me, the key change in the third verse makes it feel less like that crisp rainy day, and so for me, it sort of undermines the effect of the song.
Everybody knows you're sleeping in your clothes 'cause you stayed out too late.
I don't like the song as much as West Coast Friendship, but it's similar in the sense that it has a bit of a vibe in the first verse that the later sections of the song undermine a little bit. To me, the first chorus of the song has a certain vulnerability to it, and while later choruses have the same lyrics, they are arranged in a bit of a bouncier way. For me, that doesn't feel as impactful as the arrangement in the first chorus. I saw someone perform this song earlier this year, and when I heard the intro, my first thought is, this sounds like a Bruce Hornsby song, and basically my assessment of this song revolves around the fact that I wish it was a Bruce Hornsby song. As the song progresses, it gradually moves further away from that vibe. So if someone likes this for what it is, they might disagree with my assessment, but as someone who likes this song for what it isn't, I like the intro the best and wish a completely different song were written around that intro. This one bugs me. Most of the song is pretty good, but this section in particular, just 30 seconds, pretty much right at the start of the song, just incredible riff, just so funky, so syncopated, just perfect. It plays it twice and discards it for the rest of the song. This song is 4 minutes long. I think there could have been at least one more place somewhere in the tune where they could have brought this back, but no, we just have to play it twice and forget about it for the rest of the song. Even worse, on the same album, there is strong evidence that they know about this sort of thing. On Tower of Inspiration, there's a really cool, 7#9 chromatic walk-up thing. Happens at the start of the tune, and it happens at the end. But God forbid we do that with the best part of Orotune. The only thing that was left for me to do was to make an edited version of this song in Logic that just repeats this riff for several minutes, which is exactly what I did. No regrets. This one will probably get me some hate comments. Actually, it already has. Oh well. Regional at best, as always. An interesting record. There's bits of this that are just absolutely incredible. That's why they made better versions of them on Vessel. But then there are also bits that are just, what were you thinking, Tyler? What were you thinking? Clear has both of these. A lot of the song I just don't find particularly compelling. It just doesn't do much for me. But then the end of it, there's something about these lyrics that I think is really impactful. So, good job on that, pilots. If only the rest of the song weren't mediocre. Sorry, clickies, I don't make the rules. I've talked about this one before. Everything leading up to the first chorus is just magical. It just feels like sitting outside on a summer night, looking at the stars, just thinking of all the possibilities that exist in the world. But for me, it sort of takes a nosedive after that. This song tackles some heavy subject matter, and unfortunately, I don't think it tackles it very well. And there's some bits after the first verse and pre-chorus that are good, but for me, I don't think they save the song. So I generally stop the song before the first chorus comes around. I've previously discussed my pathological obsession with James Taylor's guitar walk-ups, and this ending section is just an endless loop of them. Given that the choruses share melodic content with this section, I think they could do with having at least a little bit of that walk-up just to tease this ending section better. Still a great song though, would absolutely recommend giving it a listen. Bruce Springsteen is good at a lot of things, but sometimes I find his arrangements a little bit overzealous. For me, this song is an example of that. The intro is beautifully soft and has just enough stuff in it. And then Bruce just wallops you with the full rock band, and I'm sure that works for some people, but for me, I just wish we could have waited a little bit longer before that came in. To that effect, I've on and off been working on a cover of this song. Hopefully it will see the light of day. I've done some other stuff as well. I've done some music composition, I've done some world building, I've done cooking projects, I've written to my government officials, and I've also gone outside and interacted with people out in the real world. Existing in actual life, if possible, is a good thing to do, at least now and then. Go outside. But yeah, sorry it took me 2 years to get around to making another one of these sorts of videos. Hope you liked it anyway. See you in the next one, whenever that is. Bye.